Hi, hello my dear students. Welcome to my video lecture class. Right up to now I uploaded video lectures on the topic fluid dynamics. In this topic I already explained rate of fluid flow, types of rate of fluid flow, types of fluid flow and incompressible fluid. Next, properties of incompressible fluid, characteristics of idle fluid. I discussed equation of continuity. I discussed Bernoulli's theorem. I discussed application of Bernoulli's theorem. I discussed in last 3 lectures. Please go through the 3 lectures for better understanding. Today I am going to start a new topic in this chapter, fluid dynamics. Please watch the lecture till the end. Definitely you will get a clear idea about this topic. Let's begin our topic. Torricelli's theorem. So applications of to continuing my lecture on fluid dynamics. Today we are beginning the topic applications of Torricelli theorem. Application number 1. Let us consider a container which is filled with water up to height h. Let us consider a container which is filled with water up to height h. Make a hole at the side walls of container, of height small h from free surface of water. Then find velocity v, time, range, volume of fluid per second, So now I draw the diagram. Let us consider container. The height of container is h. Water is filled with height h. Here we made an orifice. Okay, or a hole. Made a hole. So from this water is falls on this ground. Okay. So water is falls on the ground. This is nothing but a range. This is nothing but range. Okay, so this height is small h. So this height we got capital H minus h. Capital H minus h. Now, first one. Velocity of fluid drops to touch the ground. Velocity of fluid drops to touch the ground. V is equal to root 2gh. Next, time taken by fluid drops to touch the ground. T is equal to root 2 into capital H minus small h by g. Okay, for velocity we are taking top portion height. For time we are taking bottom portion height. This is very important, clue point. Top portion height we consider for velocity. For time we consider bottom portion height we consider. Top portion height consider for velocity. Bottom portion height is considered for time. Okay, that is a clue here. So for velocity we consider top portion height of hole. So for time we consider bottom portion of height for time. Next, range. Third one is range. Next one is range. Range R is equal to velocity into time. Velocity means root 2gh. Time means root 2 into capital H minus small h by g. So from this, finally we got 2 into small h into capital H minus small h. This is a range R. So range R is equal to velocity into time. That range R is equal to 2 into square root of small h into capital H minus h. This is a range. Range R value we got. Next, fourth one is volume of fluid per second. Fourth one. Volume of fluid passing through orifice or hole per second. That is indicated with the Q. Q is equal to volume by time. That is equal to area into length by time. That is equal to area into velocity. It is equal to area into velocity. So here area is area. So area of the hole. Let us consider area of the hole is A0. Area of the hole. Let area of the hole is A0. Let area of the hole is A0. A0 into velocity V. That means A0 into velocity is nothing but root 2g h. Here A0 means pi r square into root 2g h. That is volume flow rate. Volume flow rate pi r square into root 2g h. This is application number 1. Next we will discuss application number 2. Well, to continuing my lecture on applications of Torsell's theorem, application number 2. Here, observe carefully. So observe carefully. So here I made a hole. So sorry, I made two holes. I made two holes. One is here and another one is here. So this is one hole. This is a second hole. Okay, this container is fully filled with water. Container is fully filled with water. Let us consider a container which is fully filled with water of height capital H, and this height, one hole is situated at height y from the surface, and second hole is situated at height h from the bottom. So here water is going to be touch the ground, and here also water going to be touch the ground. This distance is called range R. Okay, this is called range R. So for first hole range R1 is equal to formula 2 into H into capital H minus H. For second hole R2 is equal to 2 into y into h minus y. Given here range is same for two holes. Range is same for the two holes. So that means R1 is equal to R2, then 2 into small h into capital H minus h, 2 into small y into capital H minus y. So these two, from these two, y is equal to h. Therefore, so given here range is the same for two holes. That means R1 is equal to R2. So therefore y is equal to h. Range is same. So therefore if range is same, then definitely y is equal to h. This is application number 2. Next we will discuss application number 3. Application number 3 in Taylor series theorem. Application number 3. Application number 3. Application number 3. So let us consider a hole at the bottom of the tank. This distance is equal to y and this is equal to h. Okay, this is a fluid in the tank. Okay, so here this is called range. Okay, range is R. This is called range. So now let us consider a container. Which is filled with water, and made a hole at the bottom of container, which is situated at a distance, situated at a height y from free surface of water, through the hole water flows continuously through the hole. Water flows continuously. That means level of water in container decreases with increase of time. If time is increases to t plus dt, then y is decreases to y minus dy. Time increases, then it will going to be decreases. So now this is a total area A. This area is A naught. Let area of container is A. Let area of hole is A naught. Area of the hole is A naught. Right. After some time, water level is falls from H to H dash. So now volume flow rate is equal to, so here volume flow rate is equal to area into velocity. Volume flow rate. So area means area of the hole, A naught. Velocity is nothing but V, I consider. Velocity V. So that V is nothing but here velocity V. That means A naught into V means here square root of 2GY. So 2GY. Volume flow rate is indicated with dV by dt. Here water level is false. Negative sign indicates water level decreases with increase of time. Water level is decreases with increase of time. So this is we got here. So from this, minus of d into a into y by dt is equal to a naught into root 2gy. So from this minus a into dy by dt is equal to a naught into root 2gy. So from this minus a by a naught 1 by root 2gy into dy is equal to dt. So is equal to dt. So now integrating on both sides. So this we got here. So we got here like this. So what value we got here now? So what value we got? Minus a by a naught 1 by root 2gy into dy is equal to dt. Integrating on both sides. Integrating on both sides. Integrating on both sides. So what we got? Minus a by a naught 1 by root 2g integral 1 by root y into dy integral dt. So minus a by a naught 1 by root 2g integral 1 by root y means integral y power minus 1 by 2 into dy into integral dt means t. So here we got minus a by a naught into 1 by root 2g 1 by root 2g. So into y power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by minus 1 by 2 plus 1. So we consider limits are h to h dash. Otherwise h dash to h, h dash to h, h dash to h. H dash to h. So h dash to h is equal to t. H dash to h is equal to t. So finally, what we got from this? So finally, from this we got now the stuff minus a by a naught 1 by root 2g 1 by root 2g y power minus 1 by 2 means 1 minus 1 by 2 means y power 1 by 2 by 1 by 2 here h dash to h equal to t. So now t is equal to 1 by 2 is moves top here 2 root 2 here, that means a by a naught 2 by g root 2 by g into root 2 by g into root h minus root h minus root h dash root h minus h dash. So from this a by a naught, this minus is moves in brackets root 2 by g root h dash minus h. So here small change here, the limits is changes to h to h dash na, h to h dash. So that means upper limit is h dash, lower limit is h. Similarly, upper limit is h dash, lower limit is h. So please change the limit. Upper limit is h dash, lower limit is h. So that means what we got now? Upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit minus lower limit. So here h minus h dash, because this minus is moves inside, we got here root h minus h dash. So this is a time. The time at which water level, time after time after at which water level falls from height h to h dash is height h to h dash. Here T is time after at which water level falls from height h to h dash. Height h to h dash. Okay. So now our question is time after at which water level falls from h to h by 2. h to h by 2. Then time formula T is equal to A by A naught root 2 by G into root h to h by 2, h minus h by 2. That's this. This is a formula. So very important formula. The time at which water level is falls from height h to h by 2 is A by A naught into square root of 2 by G into root h minus h by 2. Here A means area of the container. Area of container. A naught means area of hole. Area of hole. Okay. So similarly the time after at which height falls from 0 to h. 0 to h. Is it or not? Sorry. Falls from height h to 0. Height h to 0. So then formula T is equal to general formula A by A naught root 2 by G into root h minus root 0. That means A by A naught into root 2 by G into root h. Okay, this is formula. Okay, so this is very important application. So please note carefully. This is helpful to solve numericals in NEET and JEE. This is very important application. Please note down carefully. So these applications are very important. If you know the formula, we are easy to apply this formula and will get a solution for this any numerical based upon this concept. Next, application number 4. Application number 4. So now the diagram is so this is a container. Okay. Here we made two holes side of the container, one hole and the two hole. So this is our first hole and this is the second hole. So first hole is height h2 and the second hole is at height h1. Total height of the container is h. Okay, and it is filled with the water. One hole is situated height h2 from bottom and second hole is situated let us consider two holes. One hole is situated height H1 from bottom. Second hole is situated height H2 from the bottom. So height H2 from the bottom. So here ranges range is equal to same here, S1 is equal to S2, otherwise range R1 is equal to R2. Range is same here. For example, how to find range? Range R1 is equal to V1 into T1. Here V1 means root 2G into H minus H1. So because for velocity we consider top portion height. For velocity we consider top portion height. T1 is equal to, for time we consider lowest portion height. For velocity we consider top portion of hole height. For time we consider bottom portion of hole height. Bottom portion of hole height. So that means top portion. So this is situated. This distance is H minus H1 top portion, and this distance is H minus H2. H minus H2. So that means T1 means here bottom portion. What is bottom portion height? H1. So that's why 2H1 by G. So here R1 is equal to what we got, V1 into T1. That means root 2G into H minus H1 into 2H1 by G. Finally what we got here? 2 into H1 into capital H minus H1. So here similarly R2 value we want. Similarly R2 value. R2 is equal to V2 into T2. V2 is equal to root 2G into H minus H2. T2 is equal to root 2H2 by G. So finally, we multiply these two, root 2G into H minus H2 into 2H2 by G. So this is R2. R2 value we got 2 into H2 into H minus H2. Okay, this value we got, R2 value. Okay, R1 value, R2 value we got. So already we know R1 is equal to R2. So if you equate R1 is equal to R2, then we got then we'll get H is equal to H1 plus H2. 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 This is very, very important application. So finally, if ranges are same, then height H is equal to, we got H1 plus H2. H1 plus H2. So this is application number 4. Application number 4. So next, application number 5. Application number 5. Let us consider a container. I'll consider a hole here. This is a height h. It is completely filled with water. This is a height small h. Okay. This is called range R here. When range is maximum, that is the question. When this range is maximum, that means at what height we place a hole, the fluid drops to touch the ground is more distance. Range is maximum. If hole is made exactly at center, then range is maximum. That means at small h is equal to h by 2, then R is equal to R max. Okay, that means so generally range formula, range R is equal to 2 into small h into capital H minus h. At small h is equal to h by 2, then R max is equal to 2 into small h means h by 2 h minus h by 2. Okay, right. To continuing my lecture on applications of Torsell's theorem, application number 5. At h is equal to h by 2, R max is equal to, we got R max is equal to 2 into h by 2 into h by 2. So finally we got h by 2. Okay, h by 2 into h by 2, that is equal to h. So R max is equal to h. So maximum range is h, and maximum range is equal to h. This is application number 5. Next we move on to application number 6. Application number 6. So application number 6. So here if we consider this height is h and this height is 2h, so completely filled with water. Right. Right. Let us consider a table of height h, and container of height 2h, which is filled with water and placed on table, which is placed on table and filled with water. So here find maximum range. Here find maximum range. That means R max we need to find. R max is equal to maximum range is equal to we need to find. So when it takes place, sorry, here a small mistake I did. At which place made a hole, then range is maximum. At which place made a hole, then range is maximum. If h is equal to h plus 2h by 2, that means 3h by 2. If h is equal to 3h by 2, then range is maximum. That means if hole is made at 3h by 2 height from free surface of liquid, surface of water, then range is maximum. Okay, so if h is equal to 3h by 2, then only range is maximum. This is application number 6. Next we are move on to application number 7. Well, to continuing my lecture on fluid dynamics, applications of Torseli's theorem, application number 7. Application number 7. Application number 7. So observe carefully. Let us consider one container. Let us consider one container. Let us consider container. So now I made one hole here. this hole is at a height x, and here below this is h. This is called range, or so this is completely filled with water. Okay, so from this, velocity is equal to velocity of, let us consider one container, made a hole at x distance from s distance from free surface of liquid, and h distance from bottom of container. Here velocity of fluid to touch the ground. Velocity of fluid to touch the ground. V is equal to root 2gx. For velocity, we are always consider top portion height. So here it is hole means top portion height means x height we consider for velocity. Time taken by fluid to touch the ground. T is equal to root 2 into h by g. For time we consider lower portion of the hole. Here it is hole means lower portion of distance is considered in time. So what is lower portion distance? H. In time, lower portion distance we consider. In velocity, higher portion distance we consider. So higher portion distance means x. Okay. So this is a small clue point. So now range R is equal to formula velocity into time. Here velocity means root 2gx into root 2h by g. So from this square root of 2gx into 2h by g. So here 2 2's are there and 1 2 is comes out. Gg going to be cancelled. 2 root hx is equal to range R. Here what we need to find Here we need to find x value and h value. We need to find. So here we got from this we got R is equal to root 2 into root hx. So from this R square is equal to 4 into hx. Then x is equal to R square by 4h. X is equal to R square by 4h, and h is equal to R square by 4x. So this is application number 7.